Imagine a world where you could be labeled as insane, even if you weren't. Picture this: a place where the line between sanity and insanity is as clear as a foggy morning, and just as unpredictable. This is the quirky world that psychologist David Rosenhan decided to explore in 1973 with an experiment that would turn the psychiatric community on its head. Rosenhan asked a simple yet profound question: can we reliably distinguish between the sane and the insane? The answer, as his experiment would reveal, was far more complex and mind-boggling than anyone could have anticipated. And trust me, it was like trying to find a needle in a haystack, while blindfolded, and the haystack is on fire.
The publication of Rosenhan's groundbreaking findings in the prestigious journal Science sent shockwaves through the entire psychiatric community, leaving many professionals stunned and questioning their practices.
The study, titled On Being Sane in Insane Places, sparked heated debate and widespread controversy among experts.
Some saw it as a scathing indictment of the entire mental health field, exposing the deep subjectivity and fallibility of psychiatric diagnosis, and questioning the reliability of mental health assessments.
Others criticized the experiment's methodology, arguing that faking symptoms in the first place invalidated the findings and compromised the study's integrity.
Regardless of which side of the debate they fell on, one thing was clear. Rosenhan's experiment had ignited a critical and necessary conversation about the validity, reliability, and potential biases inherent in diagnosing mental illness, challenging the very foundations of psychiatric practice.
And let's be honest, it was like watching a soap opera but with more lab coats and less dramatic music. The Rosenhan experiment continues to resonate today because it raises fundamental questions about our understanding of mental health and the reliability of psychiatric diagnoses. If even trained professionals can be so easily misled, how can we be sure that diagnoses are accurate and truly reflective of an individual's mental state? What does it really mean to be sane or insane, and who gets to decide these definitions? The experiment challenges us to confront the uncomfortable possibility that these labels are not always clear-cut, and that the line between mental health and illness is far more permeable and subjective than we might like to believe. It forces us to grapple with the limitations of our own perceptions and the potential for bias to influence even our most well-intentioned judgments, reminding us that the human mind is complex and often defies simple categorization. And let's face it, it's like trying to sort M&Ms by color in the dark. In a world grappling with a growing mental health crisis where stress and anxiety are becoming increasingly common, the lessons of the Rosenhan experiment are more relevant than ever, shedding light on the complexities of mental health diagnosis. It serves as a powerful reminder that diagnosis is not an exact science and that human judgment, for all its strengths and intentions, is also vulnerable to error and bias, often influenced by preconceived notions and societal pressures. As we strive to create a more humane and effective mental health system, one that truly supports those in need, we must learn from Rosenhan's work and approach diagnosis with greater humility, nuance, and understanding, and a commitment to seeing the individual behind the label, recognizing their unique experiences and struggles. The next time you hear about someone struggling with mental illness, remember Rosenhan's experiment and its profound implications. It's a story that challenges us all to think critically, question assumptions, and push for change, and advocate for a more just and compassionate approach to mental health care, ensuring no one is left behind. And remember, it's like trying to juggle flaming torches while riding a unicycle, tricky but not impossible.